It's just before dawn and officers are arriving at Kawerau Police Station for a briefing on Operation Flush.
Our mission is to eliminate the mongrel mob fear in Kawerau. Execution, this is a two-phase operation. Phase one involves being assigned some of the warrants here and just going out and serving them.
Sergeant Jacko Ta'ala has organised the operation after an upsurge in mongrel mob activity in the area.
The assorted crimes that our local mongrel mob and the associates are doing include dishonesty and violence. The mob are active in the drugs field, methamphetamines, cannabis and derivatives. Now it's unlikely that they will put up much of a fight, however we'll just be prepared for anything.
Yeah, entry to the pad, is it an announced forced entry, or are we we're not pushing the buzzer and waiting for them to come to the door?
Yeah, it's sort of we announced forced entry and they'll probably see us coming anyway, but there's two doors on the side.
Detective Sergeant Chris McLeod and other members of the Bay of Plenty Specialist Law Enforcement Team have come in from Rotorua and Tauranga so that police have the numbers to hit several properties at the same time.
The first car in,
Yeah.
We'll follow you.
I'll just go there and I'll wait till the guys are lined up.
Yep.
First call is the mongrel mob pad, and while there's no resistance, word about the operation is already spreading around town. Police have to move on quickly to the second target address.
So we'll go into the address, secure it. Steve, if you could get to the back along with Aaron and Dogs, and the other three of us will make entry to the front of the property. Okay? And we'll just... oh, yeah, there it is. Yep. Might be one up and around the back too. Yep. Hello? Police officers? Anybody home? Detective Sergeant McLeod's my name.
When they arrive, the only person home is still asleep, but it only takes a few minutes to find the first stash of cannabis.
It is. I'll open up, I'm pretty sure. All the cabbage stuff there.
Rick, can I get you to do exhibits on this one, buddy?
The young guy at the house is claiming to know nothing about the marijuana.
This is Senior Constable Grant Bradley. He'll be dealing with you, okay? So he'll just sit you down inside there and have a quick little chat with you about what your relationship is to the property here and what the story is with the dope. Hey?
I don't know nothing about
Yeah. Oh, well, he'll record that, but you're an occupier of the premises, so...
Nearly everywhere they look, police find more and more drugs.
It's all cannabis heads. Look at it.
You can see by all the stalks and that on the ground. I've picked them up now that we sat here and stripped all the plants.
Some of the cannabis heads that have been pulled off the stalks have already been made up as tinnies for sale.
Let's go back to where they were found and we'll put that together, eh?
Jake's mother arrived soon after.
Now, like everyone else that we deal with, you're entitled to contact and instruct a lawyer without delay. If you
But she's also claiming the marijuana's nothing to do with her.
Now, we spoke to young at the moment in relation to quite a few cannabis items that were found here, quite large amounts of cannabis. So you being an occupier of the premises sort of puts the heat on you a wee bit too. But what we'll do is we'll take you inside and explain a few more things to you.
In the end, another occupant of the house admitted responsibility for the cannabis, leaving Jake in the clear, although his mother was warned about allowing her house to be used for drug offending. Back in Kawerau, the second phase of Operation Flush is getting underway, with 3 teams of police hitting different mongrel mob addresses simultaneously.
Because they're starting to use this methamphetamine, they're probably a little bit more violent than some of the ones we deal with.
Chris McLeod's team have been given the task of searching a house suspected of being involved in the local drug trade.
There we go.
While police deal with the surprised occupants of the house, another guy arrives to claim his car.
My car, mate.
Yeah. Right, Detective Sergeant McLeod is my name. We're executing a search. We're executing a search warrant here under the Misuse of Drugs Act, alrighty?
3 days.
Yeah. Okay, that entitles us to...
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, well, listen up. Okay, and because you've turned up here and this is your vehicle...
Yeah, no, I just listened to you last night.
Yeah, okay.
Went out fishing.
Okay, because it's on the property, we're entitled to search it.
Yep.
Under the Misuse of Drugs Act also, okay? So I'll get you to just come and sit over here. Just at the... what's the name? I'll get one of the boys to deal with you, eh? Well, my friend, if you just sit down at the one spot...
Opening my car.
Oh, okay, mate, check. Just get you to stay in the one spot and we'll while we're doing the warrant. We don't want anything interfered with while we're doing it, eh? Just sit down here at the table, will do, bud.
The search of the driver and the car turns up nothing, but there's been more success elsewhere.
Got a poundage there.
Okay. That's it. Never mind.
Well, there's about 3 grams worth of dope there.
That is 3
3 grand. Yeah, it's all good quality here. Nicely dried out and what have you. They're good buds. Good sticky buds. Just these are the items that have been found in your car and what have you. Alrighty. So it's obviously been all through the back of the car. There's traces everywhere there. All these buckets.
Both occupants are telling the same story. They're claiming to know nothing about the things police are finding.
Right, in behind here we've got a set of scales that have been used for drying, for weighing cannabis. Obviously before it's been bagged up, here's your bags, etc. It's another bucket that's had deck in it, eh? All right. These speakers up here, where have you got those from?
No, it was from one of my mates.
From one of your mates?
Ages ago.
How long ago was that? Think about what you're saying now, eh? 2 years ago? Just that we had some stolen from a school just recently, eh?
How long ago?
3 weeks ago?
Well, now I've had them all.
Have you?
Straight up.
To add to a growing list of offences, a number of stolen items are turning up around the house.
I'm not saying you're a thief, but you seem to have all these stolen things here.
No, that's not it.
As the occupants ponder the charges they're facing, police finish gathering the evidence they'll need for a successful prosecution.
They stink of dope. And they've got the 28th of March on them, Eastern Bay Times. So that gives us a date.
In addition to drug offences, the people in the house faced several charges of receiving, and police recovered a large amount of stolen property, including the local school speakers.
Did you get these, mate?
I've got those ones. While the nails are done.
Good.
I'm going to start loading the car, eh?
Yeah.
All the occupants were taken back to Kawerau Station, where officers had already begun to tally up the day's haul.
5, 6. That's more than 610 grams on the bigger scales. Bigger scales.
Operation Flush had resulted in the recovery of over 4 kilograms of premium cannabis heads and a large quantity of stolen property.
We've got 2 interviews going on. So, yeah, we're running out of staff. Plus what these guys doing...
So a couple of us for the other people.
Yeah, we'll just go and knock on this boy's door.
10 people were prosecuted on a total of 15 charges, including possession of cannabis for supply and receiving stolen property. One was sentenced to 18 months in prison with leave granted for home detention. One got 2 months periodic detention, and 2 received a total of 140 hours community service. Fines and costs amounted to a total of $3,350, and for a while at least, the mongrel mob in Kawerau were quiet. After the break, suspected shoplifters and an ex-boyfriend caused problems for the police in Christchurch.
I'm not upsetting this girl or
Yes, you are. She clearly looks upset.
Constables Dean Stevenson and Craig Lattimore are on the trail of an unconscious guy in Linwood.
How long has he been there?
Well, I don't know. Me and the daughter came across here to get some chocolate. Came back here and he was lying there. And she said to me, "Was he drunk?" I said, "I don't know."
Probably.
I didn't want to touch him. I didn't want to.
cool.
I just thought I'd bring you guys.
Hey, emanating. Wakey. Yeah, come on. You can't sleep here, mate. Come on, quick. It's the police. Come on. No, well, get up, quick. It's not your place. Come on.
You all right?
Get up. It's fine. Come on. Quick. No, you can't stay here. Sit up. Alright, what's your name, mate?
We'll stay down and can't understand a thing you're saying. Can you give us an address?
Yeah. We can take you somewhere if you give us stress, but you can't stay here.
The guy's too drunk to make much sense, but finally he realises he might just have found a lift home and gives police an address.
Sorry?
No, will you give me a ride home though?
Yeah, do you definitely stay out? Yeah? Well, you can't stay here. No.
Give you a lift, alright? But there's no chundering in the car. Sorry guys, false alarm.
That's fine.
But the minute Frank gets into the back seat, the overwhelming smell of cannabis fills the car.
How much pot have you had tonight, mate?
Oh, a couple.
Couple. Oh, you bloody smell of it.
Yeah, I know.
How much have you got on you now?
Oh, cool. How's that?
Yeah? How much?
Couple of joints, bro. How's that?
joints.
To be honest.
To be honest?
Yeah.
Whereabouts are they? There.
Yeah.
Let's have a wee look. You better show me.
It's leaf, man. It's nothing but leaf.
The couple of joints turns out to be a large plastic bag of marijuana.
Sweet, that's me. Get my lawyer too, bro.
Yeah, I'm Constable Stevenson. I'm Constable Stevenson. Oh,
Thank
notice.
you, man.
Section 18, to the Misuse of Drugs Act, all right? Just having a wee look here.
Oh, no.
You understand that? So it's, this is what knocked you out tonight a bit.
Smells like a bit more cabbage.
Oh, it smells a lot more like than more than one joint.
And look, man, you find more than cabbage, man.
When Dean opens the bag, the ride home turns into a trip to Central.
Well, I think we better turn around, didn't we?
You're going to charge me with that, sweet ass.
Okay.
Get over and done.
Because you got that amount of...
I don't give a
Okay, you are under arrest, okay, possession of cannabis, alright? Okay. And because of that, okay, you have the right to refrain from making statements, you have the right to consult an instructed lawyer, private without delay, okay? You also got not obliged to say anything, but anything you do say can be used in evidence. Do you understand that?
You got to keep hold of your car regardless of what group it is.
Yeah, I understand that. Okay.
Just get over and done with that. Oh, shame you, Maroon, that's cabbage. There's nothing but leaf.
Yeah, it's cannabis leaf, isn't it, though?
Yeah. You'll
Okay.
never get the buds, bro.
Yep, sweet.
While Frank wasn't that impressed by the quality of his cannabis, it was still better than nothing.
It's stinks.
Doesn't it, doesn't it?
Busted.
Yeah.
Can I have the handful to go home with?
Not likely.
Come on, man, unless I'm honest.
Back at Christchurch Central, Craig Lattimore logged the cannabis as an exhibit and Frank was charged with possession. When he appeared in court, he pleaded guilty and had to pay fines and costs totalling $250.
Just going to a job in New Brighton at the Liquorland here. There's just a fight going on between two people at Liquorland itself. Someone's stolen some alcohol from the store and the fight's just broken out. Clear left.
By the time Christchurch constables Dale Brooking and Reuben Wally get to the liquor store, the fight's over and store manager Michael Ponsonby's just getting his breath back.
Oh, I've had a bit of trouble here, that's all right. So she paid for the beer. That's right, yep. So I waited till they got to the door and I went up and told him to stop, and I've seen her take the bottle in and they denied having it, so I went on it and cleared his pens. He tried to walk in, they tried to stop me, so they pulled out and threw it in the basket. And I've been trying to keep him here ever since.
Robert, the suspect, is accused of trying to steal a bottle of bourbon, but he's claiming he was always intending to pay for it.
She gave me the bourbon, I walked out with it, and she got the beer, walked out, we went to the counter, paid for the beer, and next minute he starts going on about where's the bottle of bourbon, and I said, well, we're going to pay for it, and then he reckoned we were trying to steal it.
So you went into the chiller with a bottle of bourbon, then you put it down your top and walked out of the chiller.
Well, I had it sitting just there, yeah.
Why?
Why what?
Why put it down your top?
I just had it sitting there, that's all, because it was easy to carry, so I picked up the beer to give it to her, and my hands were full at the time.
Yeah, at this stage, Robert, we really...
I mean, if I was going to steal, I would have walked out the shop with it with the beer, do you know what I mean?
Well, I don't know, actually, but just wait there for us to go over.
What's that for this? They're both been shopping together.
Dale Brooking's been talking to the manager, who's agreed that the bottle never left the shop, and this leaves police with a situation that will have to be sorted out at the station.
Now, I've just had a word from offside it. I mean, basically what you've told us is what we've been told by the manager in here. At this stage, we really need you to come back to New Brighton Police Station to sort this out. So
what happens with him assaulting me?
Well, that's what we're going to deal with. Okay, we're going to deal with the whole incident. So we need to get everyone.
I never laid a hand on him. He assaulted me 2 or 3 times, and I told him to stop. I said, I'm charging you with assault if you touch me again, and he kept doing it.
Yeah, well, that's something.
He grabbed me and ripped me my bloody top.
I mean, that's something we have to sort out. Obviously, he's worried about his property and stuff.
I'm going to punch you. I'm going to hit you.
Okay, so you happy to come back with us now?
Yeah, I'll come back.
Okay, that's good.
In the end, no charges were laid against Robert or the store manager. But across town, Stephanie Hill and Liam McHugh have been called to a prowler incident.
Do you call us? Yeah. What's happening?
Oh, my ex-boyfriend was here. He just won't leave me alone. I've had a trespass order against him before, and I've had to move so he doesn't know where I live.
Yeah.
And then he just kept on knocking on my window and harassing me and switching the power on and off. And then the neighbour came and knocked on my window and asked who he was, and I said that he was...
It's not this guy here, is it?
The sudden appearance of Dudley, the ex-boyfriend, only serves to make things worse.
Oh, good. What's the story? You're not supposed to be
I'm not upsetting this girl.
Yes, you are!
She clearly looks upset.
Well, I didn't know she was upset. I only came around here to have 1 minute worth of conversation to her, mate.
Come this way, then.
Hey, she shuts the door on my face and shit.
Come this way, then.
What's this camera for? I only came around to have one minute worth of conversation.
Apart from the fact that she's had a trespass order on you before, and she doesn't want you here.
I'm not here to cause any conflict or anything like that, you know. I just wanted to have one word with her for 1 minute.
No, but it's quite apparent that she doesn't want to have...
well, that's quite alright, you know, but if her flatmate's going to come out and accuse me, mate, you know, you better tell him to watch his back, you know, because he doesn't know who I'm hooked up with.
Right. You're obviously well connected.
Well, you're very well connected, actually. I'm not going to name my sources or anything, but... No.
Dudley's mysterious connections obviously haven't helped them to sort out his relationship with Sarah, who's been trying to dump him for months.
You've been trespassed from your previous address.
Well, it was our previous address, and all I've come here for is just to ask like 2 questions.
Okay, well, switching her power, you listening? Switching her power on and off.
Her flatmate dude come out accuse me of this shit. I'm standing here going, what the f are you on about, man?
She doesn't have a flatmate.
Well, whoever else lives in this property, he's got no teeth, he's got like black teeth, man.
It's the occupant of the other flat
whose
power was also being interfered with.
Well, that was nothing to do with me, and I told him exactly the same words, and I stood right here and said to him, where's your power box?
Okay, well, what we're doing is wants to issue you with trespass notice for here.
As I said to this guy, I don't have a problem against that at all. I only came here to say 2 things to her, and if she doesn't want to hear it, then...
No, she doesn't want to hear it. Yeah, so if you just want to...
You can rip that thing up your ass and stick it where the sun don't shine.
Excuse me, I don't really take too kindly to that.
I don't really care.
You got a nice attitude on you, haven't you?
I've got a beautiful attitude. Basically, my motto in life right now is I don't give a so do what you
want
to do.
Getting on so well.
No, we were.
Charming.
No, but she comes around here with an attitude.
She's just
shit, man. I'm not here to take any shit from no
see that.
Even with Dudley turning on the charm, Stephanie's going to issue him with a notice to keep away from Sarah.
That's your copy of the trespass notice. Alright, and it's valid for 2 years.
Whoops. God damn.
You can do what
you
want to do.
We've got a copy and she's got a copy, and it's valid for 2 years. If you come back onto this property within 2 years, you can be arrested, alright?
Sweet ass.
An understanding of that?
Not a problem.
Tell you what, you can go now. Yeah.
And then you'll probably arrest me as soon as I get 2 foot out the gate?
No, you can go. You'll be on your way.
Yep.
I've had enough of dealing with you.
Sweet ass, mate. Much the same.
You take it easy.
Liam and Stephanie's day finally takes a turn for the better as Dudley heads off home.
Nice.
He had...
You had a great rapport with him. I thought you handled him really well.
Yeah, I thought I had a great rapport.
And he and I, we were just like that, really.
And Sarah hasn't seen Dud since.
Did you get his number? I'd be interested in that.
Next week on Police 10-7, a guy gets caught breaking into a yard in Papakura.
I've done nothing wrong.
What do you mean wrong? You've broken this.
Can we calm down now? Sir, you just want to calm down. We're here now. We're going to sort out what's going on, okay?
And Bruce Lamb tries to get at the truth after a boy racer incident ends with a car full of teenagers crashing into the McDonald's car park in Sydenham.
what you can do is you can help sort this matter out on the side of the road by telling us the truth.
I'm telling you
Okay,
the truth,
if you stuff us round...
I'm telling you the truth, mate. No.
No, you're not.
I am.